Hey peeps! So I thought I'd make a video on something I think is pretty cool. When I had Sawyer, I had way more milk than he was drinking. So like way more milk. Like I was probably pumping around 8 ounces when he only needed maybe 2 per feeding. And so I had way more leftover milk. And this is what our freezer started to look like. There's ice cream, but there's milk. Back here, there is more milk. This whole thing is full of milk. So we actually ran out of room in our freezer for the milk. And I just had to start dumping it. And I was like, there has to be something I can do with this, because I'm still making a ton too. I'm like, I don't think he's ever gonna go through all of this frozen milk. And then I follow Brie Bella, the wrestler. I follow her on Instagram, and she posted a picture of something called Mother's Milk Bank. And I was like, And so I like read it, and she said she was donating her milk to this company, or this cheer, whatever it is. And I was like, that's what I can do with it. And so I called them. It was really easy. It took a while just because I'm a lollygagger, I guess. But I called them. I did like a quick phone interview. They ask you a few questions, and then they sent me an email with like a packet to fill out, and that was basically all the information. Basically just making sure you're healthy and there's no and that there's nothing wrong with you or your milk. And then after I did the packet, they contacted my doctor, they contacted his pediatrician, and then when they signed off on it, they sent me an order for blood work, because they need to test for any diseases you can have in your blood that could be passed through your milk. So they did that. Once they got that, they sent me my cooler. So there's my cooler. I was so excited when this came. Like, obviously it's really nice because this milk is going to babies who really need it. There's a lot of premature babies or babies that are sick in the NICU, and obviously they can give them formula, which is fine, but some parents prefer to give their kids breast milk, especially if they are sick or very small. Breast milk is like such a powerful thing. It's great for babies. And so if the mother can't produce enough milk, or they just, because sometimes if the babies are in the NICU, the mothers have a hard time producing enough milk for them because they're stuck with hand expressing or pumping, and that's a lot harder to establish your supply with than if the baby is eating from you. But obviously little preemie babies are usually too small to nurse. So that's where milk donation comes in. And then I've also seen that adoptive parents, people who adopt newborns, they can also apply. I don't know if it's through this company, but they can also apply through somewhere to get donated breast milk too. So what I have to do now is fill up my cooler with milk, and I have about, I told him I could donate about 100 ounces or 200 ounces because I know that's what I have in that box that I showed you. But I have a lot more than that. I think I have about 2 gallons of milk that I can donate. So they're going to be picking that up today. What I did, they go through a company called Periship. It's for perishable items. So it gets it, I think it might be a refrigerated truck or something. I don't know, but it gets it there for perishable food, and obviously frozen milk is perishable. So they have to put everything in the cooler, and then they're gonna come pick it up in about an hour. So I need to get going. Are you gonna help me pack the milk? So the first thing I need to do, it says to put all of the milk in this plastic bag. So I'm gonna start loading this up, and I'm gonna try and keep count of how many bags of milk I have too, so I can get an estimate about how much exactly there is. So let's start doing that. Ooh, that's good stuff. That's colostrum. That is also good stuff. That's Boboli. I don't think babies need that. Keep that for myself. Okay, so I have a few bags left in there. I'm sure there's some that fell that I will find in a couple months. But I found 85 bags. And Helena has some popcorn. Let's see. There's 85 bags of milk in there. So now I have to tie the bag up. It says make it as airtight as possible. I was gonna try and use the food saver we have. That way it'd be super airtight. But my food saver isn't big enough for this bag. That's for sick babies. So I'm gonna tie this. Oh God, I'm all wet. Okay. I'm gonna tie this up now as best as I can before Helena gets in and destroys all of it. Bruh. Oh my God. They sent me this cooler. And I'm thinking there's no way I'm gonna have enough to actually fill that cooler. I had to shove this crap. Oh my God. It barely fits. I made way more milk than I even thought. I have to do that math. What is, Helena, what's 85 times 6? There's about 6 ounces in each bag. Some bags have a little less, and some bags have quite a bit more. Okay, so there's 128 ounces in a gallon. So 510 divided by 128 equals, I got about 4 gallons of milk in this thing. Oh my God, I thought I had 2. I had 4. I have double what I thought. Wow, okay. And we have room in our freezer now. I'm so happy. We are running out of food. We are running out of room for food. Josh is gonna be so happy. See, I got a couple left, and I'm sure there's some buried in there somewhere. There's probably some back there, somewhere in there. We have room for frozen pizzas now. So, awesome. So now I need to, it said to shove it full of like newspaper or something to fill in all the empty gaps. Yeah, right. Okay. There is no gaps. I have an ice pack I'll put in there. Not that it'll really, let's throw it on top. Yeah, so now I have to, they want it as airtight as possible. I think I have to fill out some paperwork and put it in there too. So I have to duct tape it closed now too. Okay, I'm done. I need water.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, well, I got it all taped up. I taped it up pretty much all the way around. I put the shipping label. Oh, I had to put the sticker on. Here. Perishable shipment. Say perishable. Can you say perishable?
Okay.
Good job. So now all I have to do is put it outside. Luckily it's pretty cold today, or I'm gonna have to check. It looks like it's getting brighter. But it's been decently cold. It was really cold earlier, and hopefully it won't melt by then. But yeah, so they'll be here between 12 and 2. It's 11:43, so I'll put it outside now, and then they'll just come pick it up, and then that's it. I don't really have to do much. And then I'm pretty sure, like, if I want to donate more, I just call them up or email them. Say, hey, send me another cooler. They'll send me another cooler. Doesn't cost me anything to ship it. Don't touch that. Hey. Doesn't cost me anything to ship it. They send me the cooler, and I send it right back. So again, it's called Mother's Milk Bank. You can look them up online. It's so easy to do. It might take a little bit of time, just depending on, like, you know, how long it takes for them to contact your doctor and how long it takes you to get blood work and all of that. But it's such a great thing. Like, I have all of that milk in there that would have just gone to waste. And now it's going to babies who really need it, because look how chunky you are. You don't need it. You don't need it, you chunk. He's spoiled. He gets it straight from the boob. But yeah, he's getting plenty from me still. I'm still pumping about 6 ounces at night when he goes to sleep. So I can save about 6 ounces a day. So do that math. I'm not gonna do it because we've already established I'm pretty bad at math. So check it out if you have extra milk or know someone who does, or if you are someone who's going to be in need of milk, you can also contact them for that as well. So I'll put a link to the website down in the description below. Thank you for watching and have a good day. See you next time. Bye.